I'm Josh.
I'm Lisa.
And I'm Nemo. And we just nerd here.
So we're finally doing this, guys. This is episode 0 of the brand new podcast, We Just Nerd Here.
Welcome.
Welcome.
It's been a long time coming. What's it been, like 6 months since we decided to do this?
Yeah.
Sure. Nemo doesn't have any idea of what time is.
Do they have clocks in India?
The ones that we make for you.
Well, thank you for that.
Are you going to call yourself Nemo? Because...
That is true. That's weird.
Yeah, don't do that.
Yeah. I don't know. Do you get what she was saying?
The third person?
Yeah, the third person.
I understand.
I want to be third person too. I am the mic.
Okay, so if you're still here...
That was Nemo for you.
So we're finally doing it. Like 6 months of talking about it. 3 months after we bought the mic.
2 months of, slowly drugging Nemo into thinking that it's a good idea.
It took a long time to convince you to do this.
It's because I'm afraid. And I still am.
What are you afraid of?
Their opinions. It's so weird. I'm just staring at the mic. And I just can hear them yelling at me.
So if you can't tell, none of us have any experience in podcasting and very little broadcast experience. So as you ride along with us, we're going to learn things, and you're going to get to see us make complete asses out of ourselves. Especially Nemo.
Enjoy it.
It's fun. We do.
I do, sometimes.
That's why we keep him around.
Most
friends.
Anyway, if you can't tell from the title, we are a nerd podcast. And what does that mean? Well, between the three of us, we've got 30 plus years of nostalgia to bring to you. Everything from the 80s, 90s, 2000s, and today.
And from India.
It's true. We've got all walks of life here. We've got Nemo from India.
Subcontinentals.
He's a subcontinental.
Yeah, that's going to be a thing.
Yeah, that's going to be a thing now. That's a thing now.
It's in the podcast. It's a thing now. Good for you, Nemo. I'm glad you finally embraced it.
Mm-hmm. I had no choice, Josh.
I did make you sign that document.
It started with just a joke, then you proved it right, and then everybody in SR.
Okay.
All right.
I'm Lisa. I'm half Japanese. I write. There's probably more to me than that.
And I'm Josh. I'm just a colossal nerd. You name it, I've probably dabbled into it at some point. Collecting things, buying things, building things. I do it all. I'm one of those guys that you see at Toys R Us, and he can name everything on the shelf. And it freaks people out. So
much.
My daughter says, I'm not normal. Papa, you're not normal. Normal people don't say they're going to eat polar bears. That's me.
That's true.
Why would you eat a polar bear?
Yeah, why would you eat a polar bear,
Why
Josh?
wouldn't you eat a polar bear?
Well, okay, if I was given the option...
Right. If it was in front of you and I was like, Nemo, I'm going to cook up some polar bear.
Yes, because I would know at that point that they're not endangered or anything. Or are we also speaking if they were endangered as well?
If I were to go out and poach...
They're not endangered.
They're dying.
They probably are.
If I go poach a polar bear and bring it here, do whatever you do to prep a bear to eat. Are you going to eat it?
Yeah, probably. I would feel really bad, really guilty, but I would have it. Because I would never get that chance again.
Exactly, because it's the last polar bear.
Oh my gosh.
Wow, that was...
What? I'll let you dip it in Szechuan sauce.
I guess you're not going to let it die for nothing.
Yeah, see,
and
now there's the benefits.
I'll use all the parts of it. Like, I'll just cut off its arm and exercise my right to bear arms.
Oh my goodness.
Are you going to make a rug?
Well, yeah.
You just made that joke.
I did just make that joke. Nemo didn't even catch it.
I got the bear arms thing. I don't care for it. I'm more interested in this rug and where it's going to go.
Okay, so that's an example of what you're going to be hearing on the podcast because we have a tendency to go off track.
We like tangents. Tangents are kind of where we live. Every episode is going to have a topic and a theme, and you're going to be able to follow it along. I may go off for 5 to 10 minutes on why a McDonald's Happy Meal box from 1984 is the most awesome thing you could ever have.
I agree with you.
You keep telling me you've never seen this in India. I've never seen that in India. I was born in a gazebo on a dirt floor during a war.
It's still there.
All of it's true. All of it, I believe you. I'm taking you at face value.
I've never seen a museum there, so obviously they don't know what dinosaurs are, or else do you keep the bones? There's no need for a car seats, because there's no, laws for any of that. I've never seen one. It is a very big concern.
We're doing a really bad job of telling these people why they should listen to us.
I don't know, I think we're doing an excellent job at showing them why. Just, you want to tell someone what you're going to do, you can do that, or you can just show them why you're awesome.
This is true.
All right, so we're going to cover everything from, like I said, Happy Meal boxes from 1984 to toys we had when we were kids, movies and shows we watched, experiences that we had, maybe things that we shouldn't have watched when we were kids or things that we shouldn't have done. But all three of us, as you can tell, come from very different backgrounds. Lisa grew up in California and in a religious household, and she's still
Mormon.
That means she doesn't use electricity or microphones.
Yeah, that's not what that means.
No? I just thought you were breaking a commandment or something by being here.
4 of them probably, but...
Okay.
Minimum is 4.
I hope they're the fun ones. By listening to each episode of We Just Nerd Her, you'll break a minimum of 4 commandments. One of them will be coveting thy Nemo.
Oh.
How am I supposed to answer that, Josh? I can't think on the spot here.
Maybe you should have a drink.
Probably should have a drink. That's one of them.
All right, so we had a whole list of things that we were going to go over and introduce ourselves to you, but Nemo didn't write a bio at all, so I guess we can't really tell you about Nemo. Lisa and I have told you about ourselves, so let's say, we're going to do trips out into the real world, and then we're going to tell you about them. We're going to go searching for the holy grail of pumpkin spice Krispy Kreme donuts, or... Today we took a trip to Toys R Us for the last time. If you didn't know, Toys R Us is closing its doors. There is no more Toys R Us after probably 2 months. Then they're all going to be gone.
Josh had a very sad hug with Jeffrey the giraffe.
But he got a thumbs up.
I got a hug and a thumbs up and the most embarrassing picture ever, so... He smelled like childhood and urine, so... Just like Toys R Us. Every day.
Just like Toys R Us.
I wouldn't know what that is.
Look, just because when you were a kid, all you had to play with was a plastic bag.
That bag could have been a Toys R Us bag, Josh.
Was it?
I wish it was.
Okay.
Then at least I can tell all the kids, hey, I did go to Toys R Us. I have proof.
I can see you being like a little trash panda going through your neighbor's trash to find a Toys R Us bag to play with.
Trash panda.
Too much history. Let's not. Too many memories.
And Lisa here is our resident bookworm, and she will be bringing us news of nerdy books, like the upcoming movie based on a book, Ready Player One.
Yeah, I'm excited.
Nemo hasn't read a book since 1992.
He didn't even read Harry Potter.
'Cause you don't need to. That's why they made a movie.
You guys don't need to whisper. The mic is right here. It's going to pick you up no matter what. And if you can't tell, Nemo is subcontinental, meaning he's from India. And Lisa is part Japanese. And I am the whitest man you'll ever meet. White. Yes.
We got 50% here.
No.
You guys got 66%. You're supposed to be good at math.
How is it 66%?
Yeah, how?
33, 33, 33. There's 3 of us.
But I'm not. You don't even consider me Asian. You said I'm subcontinental, so I can't even be considered in that category.
He's full.
Yeah.
You're white. I'm half. That's 50%.
And we're good at math.
I'm lost.
I don't know what we're doing anymore.
That doesn't seem like the right math.
Anyway, we've been
doesn't seem
rambling
right.
on for 12 minutes now, so let's see if we can get back on track. I don't think we can, but who knows?
I mean, we could just tell people to listen to us.
I think that they've got that message. If you're still here, you should check us out because we're going to be dropping new episodes every other week. Be sure to check us out on iTunes and Google Play Music for now. And hopefully Google Play Music is easier to use than Google Maps. Nemo thought the Toys R Us that was 10 minutes from his house was 2.5 hours away.
It was. It was.
You had it set to walk.
We're not going to point that out here, Josh.
I just did.
I saw it was 2.5 hours. I got in my car and I started to drive.
I want to know where it was sending you. Like, what type of pedestrian path? Did it tell you to turn into a tree or somebody's garage?
She corrected me. Lisa corrected me at the stop sign. I saw her text. I was like, okay, what is this? And then I pulled over. I saw it and I was like,
I'm glad you stopped.
Yeah,
to read my text.
Don't text and drive.
Don't text and drive.
Look, we're saving lives.
Yes.
heroes. You can call us that now.
Nemo's one of the crash test dummies.
Hurtful. There's
True.
that too.
Nemo will cry. Another thing we're going to tackle here, it's not just going to be about nostalgia and nerdy stuff. We're going to go into conspiracy theories. For instance, Nemo didn't know what Roswell was.
How?
Still a lie.
The TV show, the books, and the actual event in 1947.
They would have told us, Josh. They would have told us.
Okay, we'll get to that.
We'll get there. We'll get to everything. We just nerd here, and now you do too. So check us out as a special treat for being here early and listening to us ramble on for so long now. We've decided to upload our first 7 episodes to iTunes and Google all at once. So if you like what you hear or think maybe they'll get better, you can check us out.
And follow us on Twitter.
Yes, you can follow us on Twitter at We Just Nerd Here, or our WordPress site, wejustnerdhere.wordpress.com. And I think we have a Facebook page.
We do.
I don't know what that is.
You have a Facebook
just
page.
Look for We Just Nerd Here.
Your
I mean,
sister
you
made
haven't
you a
even
Facebook
friended
page.
me on Facebook, Nemo, so hurtful.
This is no. Don't put me on the spot here. I don't even use it.
And you can find me at Joshua Tracy 85 on Twitter.
You can find me at Lisa Asanuma on Twitter. I know that's a foreigny sounding name.
Foreigny.
Foreigny.
You're fern.
I don't have one.
We're gonna make one for Nemo.
We're lucky Nemo can put his pants on in the morning.
I showed up. I'm here. Yeah, I'm not gonna fit it. We're good.
And I think that's
Is
it.
that it?
All right. We'll see you next time on We Just Nerd Here. Bye-bye.